What's going on, everyone? We got a lot going on inside of the crypto market right now. We're going to go over Bitcoin because something big is about to happen in Bitcoin. Not a lot of people are expecting it, but it's probably going to happen soon, and we're going to talk about that today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's get straight into it. So, right now we are at 58.1K Bitcoin, and that's pretty good, but we're not past 60K right now. And 70K is that resistance that we really have to pass in order to really be bullish and continue the uptrend. But we've broken out of that. Well, not necessarily broken out of it yet, as you can see, but we're getting close to it. Right now, we are at that Fibonacci retracement right there, that support line, right where our equilibrium price is. So it looks like we're actually about to have a pullback inside of Bitcoin, but we just got to wait a little bit longer to see what's about to happen next. So not only that, you can see here we're down 6.3% in the last 7 days, and that's pretty decent actually. It's not that bad, it's not that good, but it's still something. But what I'm pretty much expecting here with Bitcoin is for us to pull back down here to this bullish area down here. That's a 50K Bitcoin. So we should be going down here to 50K Bitcoin. That discount price is right at that 50K area. So 50K, once we hit that, we should have another bounce upwards if we don't continue to go down. And if we do continue to go down, then it probably won't go like much farther below like 45K. It's probably going to end up stopping there, because remember, that is where we had our previous high back here inside of January earlier this year. So that's like the same area right there. But the reason why I say that it could go down a little bit lower, because as you can see, like, we're struggling to really stay up right here. We're really struggling to stay up there. And we have a bearish area here. And the premium price point is set around like 65K Bitcoin. So I don't really see it going too much farther above that. If we do look at the daily chart here, you can see the daily chart shows that premium level being around 74K at the Fibonacci retracement up there. So we still haven't yet reached all the way down here at that discount price point for it to continue to rise. But as you can see, the highs, they're getting lower and lower and lower. And since the highs are actually getting lower, we're pretty much expected to have this next high being the next low. So we might even see this going back down here to 55K pretty soon, probably even down here to like 53K, maybe seeing it come back up here and setting a new lower high around like 60K, and then trickling down a little bit more. That's if we don't have a breakout soon. So the reason why I say if we don't have a breakout soon, we can go ahead and take off these order blocks. Also, these order blocks and the Market Dynamics Pro is what Chart Prime link in the description for that. And it's very good. Like, the order blocks are these that you see, the bearish areas, the bullish areas. They're typically where we have a lot of movement. So that would have helped you know that we're about to have a drop in the market up here, looking at the bearish areas. And then the bullish areas are already down all the way down here. It would have let you know that we're about to go up again. So anyways, going back over here to the daily chart, and then we can go ahead and take off these order blocks, and we can go ahead and put on our Stoch RSI. So looking at the RSI, it could look like maybe it's going to be bullish, because, typically when the RSI crosses and it's down here at the bottom, it's about to go up. Like how we've seen there, we crossed down here at the bottom, we went up. And then you can also see back here, we kind of had a cross almost at the bottom. It got like halfway there, but then it started to go right back up. And you can see all the way back here, though, we crossed, but then it couldn't complete that cross and it kept going down. So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. So let's go ahead and take off these little drawings here. So if you actually look right here, you can see these two green candlesticks right here, right? Those two green candlesticks is actually where our price started to go up at. So we can see that it started to go up very, very briefly. But then once it did, it went right back down. And you can see here, we tried to cross at the RSI down here, but we couldn't. And then it just kept going down and it stayed low. That's why the price kept decreasing. But then we crossed at the bottom here, and then it started to go up, but it was short-lived. It didn't go on for long, but it was still something at the end of the day. It went all the way down here from like 60K all the way up to 63K. So there was still a rise in the price. And then you've seen it dropped, and then you've seen it cross down here, and it continued to rise. And you see it came back down, crossed, but kind of stayed down for a little bit longer, and then it rose. So the reason why I show that on the RSI here is because if this right here where it's crossing just goes straight up, that means that we're going to have another increase in the price. We could go up to 63K, possibly to 64. But remember, like I said, we're creating lower highs. Or what could end up happening is it's trying to cross, but it can't. So then it ends up going sideways. If it goes sideways on the RSI down here, that is what causes the drop. So we're going to see it possibly going down to 55K, maybe a little bit lower, down to 53K, down where this one stopped. Or it could go all the way down to that trend line here on this descending triangle, and then it could end up going all the way down to 50K. So that's what we got to pay attention to right now. So we just got to make sure that this RSI doesn't start to trade sideways. If it starts trading sideways down there, we're going to see that price drop. But personally, I think it's a good thing for the prices to drop here. We've been trading sideways for too long. We've been creating lower highs and lower lows for too long. It's probably best that we just have another drop in the market, because that is what's going to end up building the momentum. If we just can, I just think we need to go all the way down to 45K right now. If we go down to 45K, we are then below our discount price point. And that is what's going to create that bullish momentum for us to continue to rise upwards. So we need to see 45K. That's going to be really good for us. If you look back here in January, like I said, like 45K is that area where we were pretty bullish back in January. So you can see this was the bullish area that we had back in January at 45K. Or there's also the possibility that we go down here to 52K, where we went all the way back down in February. And also, we just now recently dropped down to 52K back in August. So if we go back down to 52K, these are two bullish areas, 45K and 52K. If we go all the way down to 52K, we have the possibility to keep rising. And that's anywhere from 52 to 45. It's not like exactly 52, but anywhere from 50 to 52K. And then for the 45K, anywhere from 45K to 50K. So what I'm really looking at is from 45K to 52K to be our support areas. That's really what we need to watch out for. I think those are two really good levels. And if we drop down to those levels, it's probably going to be beneficial for the overall crypto market if we can just establish at least that. Because right now, we are not looking too good right now for the bulls. So we need to pull back some more to encourage the bulls to actually jump in. Because right now, it's a seller's market. Like, people are just selling and selling and selling. So eventually, once we get down here past that discount price point around 45 to 52K, that is when we get back into a buyer's market. So we really need to see that price drop for us to really start building that momentum back up. But anyways, this is just the technical analysis here on Bitcoin. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you guys want the Chart Prime, link in the description for that. Very good trading indicators. And not only that, we got a lot of good stuff going on for the whole crypto market. We're going to see drops all over the crypto market. So this is actually very good. It's a very good time to get discounted coins. Right now, obviously, you probably want to wait because we're probably going to drop a little bit more. Or, you could always go back up. There's always that either or scenario that you can either drop or go down from here. But I think we're leaning more towards the drop in the crypto market. Not only is the crypto market going down, but we're also seeing the stock market having drops as well. So we could see drops coming in both the crypto market and the stock market very soon. Even if you see like tomorrow, the next day, the crypto market goes up, that's not, a wrong prediction that it's going to go down, because like I'm saying, I believe it's going to go down. Even if it goes up tomorrow, it's still going to eventually go down. And we're probably going to end up seeing 52K to 45K, either or, right? That's the area that we're looking for. And I think buying anywhere between 45 to 52K is a good area to buy at. And it's probably going to be that bullish area. So those are the levels I'm looking to buy at. Anything above 52K right now is overpriced. 45K is a steal. So that's how I see this market right now. But anyways, this is all I got for you all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit that like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.